Manzana.
Manzana. That's apple.
Boleto.
What?
Boleto.
Bullet? I'll just put that as ticket. That's the only option. Oh, it worked.
Ella.
Ella?
Ella. A.
Ah?
A.
Ah. Like the peanut butter baby meme?
Ella.
Da-dung. How do you say supermarket? The options are boleto, pan, and supermercado. Mercado. So I wonder which one it could be.
Supermercado.
¿Dónde está el museo?
What? That's not good when you're trying to learn.
¿Dónde está el museo?
Where's the museum? Nice.
Yo necesito un hotel.
What?
Necesito un hotel. Hotel.
Hotel. Wait.
El hotel.
Un supermercado.
Un supermercado. Ta-da! I'm crushing it.
¿Dónde está el baño? Bebo. Baño.
We're alive. Where is the bathroom? That's an important one. Baño.
Mi taxi.
Stop doing Duolingo. I gotta keep my streak. All right. What else I was gonna do is things were updating. Mi taxi. Dun-dun. ¿Dónde está
Está
museo? Museo. What? El museo, motherfucker. Can't you just be like, where's museum? Come on. Here's a tip. Museo is masculine. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I know. Okay? I forget one of those words that connect one word to another. I'm sorry.
El baño está aquí.
El baño está aquí. The bathroom is here. The hotel is here. El
El
hotel
hotel
está
es aquí.
aquí. Look at that.
Un
I'm learning.
boleto a Barcelona.
The fuck? One ticket to Barcelona. How do I say? Un boleto. El? No. E Barcelona? No. Fuck. E. Shit. Hey, un boleto a Barcelona. Motherfucker. Why don't you just have to know? Can't you just say the? Why not just have a the? The's good. The works for everything. Your bus is here. Una. Our bus is feminine. Well, they have a very masculine shape. So we'll just go un buso. Autobus. Oh, it's two autobus.
Yo necesito dinero.
Different ways to say the.
Yo necesito dinero.
What?
Yo necesito dinero.
What?
Yo necesito dinero.
Yo necesito dinero. It's connecting the yo and the I got it. How do I spell necesito? That's a long word. Two S's? Okay, that didn't autocorrect. So like oh fuck. Whoa, it's a C at first. Gotcha. Yo necesito dinero?
Yo necesito dinero.
You need money. Thankfully, I know dinero. Hey! Oh, I need money, not you. Oh, well, that's rude. Una taxi. Taxis are feminine because they. I'm not gonna continue that one. It's a fucking L taxi.
Mi
One.
dinero.
That was wrong. 2. It was the. You fair?
Mi dinero.
Is that
Mi dinero.
what?
Mi dinero.
What?
Mi
Me?
dinero.
Like actually me? Oh, it is my money. I just go me dinero. Is that actually? I gotta listen to make sure I'm not fucking it up. El bus, autobus. I am Optimus Prime, leader of El Autobus. It's fine. It's fine. ¿Dónde está el museo?
Museo.
Un
Museo.
boleto a Barcelona.
Un boleto.
Un boleto a
Ah.
Barcelona.
Like when they first with the I was like, okay, maybe that's just a weird way of pronouncing the Y, the E. But like, nope, it's it's just I completely forgot what even means. Your bus is here. Tu auto bus está aquí. El taxi. Much better word for bus than what your family says. But now I gotta know what your family says. Filling the space for certain words. I see. That's what a useful word that is. It's awful. Maybe I should just do a stream where we learn Spanish using Spanish tools. Is there like typing of the dead but for Spanish? Maybe that's what I need. You might have a stroke. Please. Well, now I gotta know. I don't know. I just made a joke about Autobus, so you know.
Well, I hope you get. What can I do for
Think
you,
it worse.
soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm
Yes.
not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
Oh.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking.
I want to butter your bread.
Pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare
I like that. She's like, I don't want someone with too much money, otherwise it becomes a problem.
Do you think they'll be back?
You know, that's just trouble waiting to happen. I'm good. I completely misread that. She's just meant she wants. The Men of the Rock have money.
Excuse me.
I assume Men of the Rock didn't have money.
Crystals of late.
You've heard then.
I completely
I've heard
misread that.
rumors.
It's fine.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our
You're free. I know. You're
common folk have hardly
free.
had a shard to share between us these last few moons.
Never forget. If you
Isn't as
complain
can
enough,
buy them on
things
the
will
black
happen.
market either. We're taking them. They aren't sharing.
Android has saved you, as it does. It has the tendency to do.
Master Lubor has high expectations of you.
You have an Android phone? I thought you had an Apple one. Like an old ass Apple one.
Depends what for. Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men on the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't paying attention to Aspen. I was just making chocobo noises.
By now.
Why is the tavern shut?
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Oh, that's why.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough
This is
trouble
the same
already?
place? Huh.
I'm looking for my pal.
I thought we like moved a
Have
bit
you
already.
seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but
Thank you.
Prefer them to iPhone? Hey, same. Yeah. Honestly, I also prefer them because I like messing around with my electronics and installing weird shit on them, which is not a thing you can really do with Apple. So.
Huh?
Yeah? No?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of
Like the pirate
many
ship.
treasures in my collection.
You just
But
have
I'd
that?
be
Oh, it
only
must be
too
like when it
happy
was
to
turned into a
part with,
bottle.
Should you give me
In
reason
4
to
and
do
5.
so?
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Family plan with your mom. I see. So you're just using it as like a thing you've just got a Twitter machine now. How nice.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Cooper's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey.
I'm so
without
smart.
And I do
You
believe I've
are
snagged us
that.
quite the quarry. I started by
Might be a
asking
few
about
words,
markets
other words,
as to
but
where
you
I
know.
might purchase
So I'm so Miss
I
Sart,
had no
by the
luck,
way.
of course.
That's funny.
It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld.
Looking
That's
into the
enough
future, I'm
about
just
my
like Aaron.
little act of subterfuge. What
In
did
every
you
way.
discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers...
This is your
have been
key to the
talking deals with
basement.
siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere. And pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then. Just as you arranged. And put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy.
This game is
far from
gas.
prying eyes.
It is.
Perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I
Double
trust I can
dealing?
count on
Like
your
the Transformer.
support if things
Oh,
turn
he's double
sour.
dealer.
Of course. Get it, boy!
Oh. Of course, one of them is named that. Of course. There's a lot of Transformers, and a lot of them are named many things. Double dealer is cool because he's like a mercenary. Oh, I thought that was just floating. Okay. The chain was just really tiny.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Nothing. It was me and your mom. Oh. That was really quick. Are you on your computer for this? Are you on the laptop? That was extremely responsive. This game is so special it gets the laptop. Need to be. It does. Of course, the fact it's me also has something to do with, you know, wanting to defuse the bomb. Of course, I'm sure I'm a, you know, major reason to why you wanted to do such a thing. You know, if it was anybody other streamer, they'd be fine on the phone, but me. Edit from my tired and failed Twitter attempts. I see. Tried and failed Twitter attempts.
I'll take it from here.
Gotcha.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed
I love
upon.
this dude's.
Yes?
I love Byron's face because he
If
sort of
you've
just
no
looks like
objections,
they
I'd like
took.
to see the crystal.
They took Clive, made him old, and then made him wide.
Right this way, my lord.
He doesn't look like he's naturally wide. He looks like he was artificially extended in Photoshop. Or in their character creator.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royal Knight.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
We're gonna explain Royal Knights of Willowed. A special unit led by Benedicta Haman. I'm sorry, that's been like 5 years. You don't need to put that anymore. God, Kingdom of Willowed is so important despite never actually. They have so much fucking shit under their belt, and yet they don't do anything. They're not even part of like any of the major conflicts. They just sort of appear, go, ooh. I think they're allied with the Empire, which is why they keep showing up.
Good friends. We elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially
No, they aren't. They aren't.
the Kingdom of Willowed,
Right, not the
we
Empire.
are duty bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Wait, who has Bahamut and who has Odin? Allied with the Republic. Okay, yes.
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of
These desert people? Not the desert people. I'm talking about the Kingdom of Willowed.
They're not here to do business.
The royalists, royal knights here. Ooh. Odin is the king of Willowed. Yeah, okay. And he's with the Empire. By the way, when did my dodge get good? No, he's not with the Empire. Well, somebody's allied with somebody else because the Kingdom of Willow doesn't do much by itself. Well, I know it's not the Empire, it's allied with the Empire. Because I remember them talking about him. No, it isn't. It isn't? It's allied with these people. I see. The Dalmex. What the fuck is with this private guard? Jesus Christ. Oh, Kier. That's why. Fuck you. Holy shit, Torgal, what are you doing over here? Jesus, Torgal. Fucking corner carrying. Theon, the Prince of the Empire, the place where you destroy the first crystal, yes. Not allied with anyone. Okay. Oh, because I thought Odin was the Empire, considering they had a fucking emperor. That's what I was trying to get at. Was that like, yeah, Odin was the emperor? Because Odin, because what's his name? What's his name? Fucking Barnabas or whatever.
Played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling.
Barnabas, yes. I thought I screwed that up immensely and made up a funny name. His name is actually just Barnabas. Okay.
For the best. How long have you been watching?
Yeah, I thought he was part of the Empire in some way, considering he was, you know, an emperor.
Venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
Yeah.
This was the trouble you spoke of.
Well, like Empire,
the
Emperor.
Men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk.
I thought the Kingdom of Willow had kings.
Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means
Dude.
of redress against Kupka's men, let alone
He is
for an
king.
army.
Well, he's king, but he's regarded as Emperor Barnabas. That's what they called him. That's the guy Benedicta was fucking, right? Yeah, because she kept saying Emperor Barnabas.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
What's the difference between an emperor and a king? I think that's where I'm losing it. I thought it was just like Star Wars, where it's just one.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the
I
bargain.
mean, this dude's not a fan of Clive. He's just like much preferred Sid.
Passage through the South Gate, was it not?
Much better name. You just stick with Sid, actually.
Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing.
Wasn't actually gonna call yourself Butts or
Those left
something, like,
behind have
honestly.
been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard. Here,
I enjoyed this dude.
wear this.
He's a little shit, but he knows it. Hey, thank you.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Cid.
New patch for the Boy Scout sash. Hell yeah, baby. When we go to the Upworld in Kingdom Hearts and Clive is... What do you mean this was hot? He just talked to a bird.
I'm trusting you, Cid.
Oh my god.
Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down.
But yeah, when we go to the Upworld and Clive is a part of the Wilderness Scouts or whatever they're called. You just see him in the background.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Yay.
Well, this is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets have brighter
Take a sniff, good
places.
sir.
Like meat and
Fresh bread.
Once you go flat.
From the oven.
Get it while it's hot.
Have a taste.
What? Clive interact with Kingdom Hearts characters. I'm fairly certain Sora would see Clive and be like, Riku?
Lubor was true to his word.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang.
He's not that dumb anymore.
To finish.
He wouldn't say it the same thing, but when Clive talks about how much he
Allow me to share a secret.
how heavy the weight he bears from his past, he is just gonna be sitting there going, all right, well, I guess Sora's just gonna be like, I know how to deal with this. We're good.
No nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
Okay.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying.
Did this guy also fuck Cid? Have we met somebody who hasn't fucked Cid?
So long as you have a plan.
Honestly, Jesus Christ. Oh man, Cid, how did you make all your connections? Wow. Funny little thing.
Fang should be just beyond
We are
these
connected in more ways than one.
Shall we press on?
No, that's not a... It's pretty much what he implied before. I mean, yeah, but like, I
Come on, girl, the gate's open now.
didn't know it's real. I thought that was just Cid being like, oh, well, I'm quite the womanizer. You know, I've got, you know, quite the body count, you see. Not every single person corroborating that story. That's not, typically not how that goes.
Come on.
I do like how they don't turn you around to match Ambrosia. You hop on the bird, same direction you're staring at. That's nice. The jaw. Ah.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the Vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor.
Counting house? Is that like a bank? Or is that just
I betrayed
what they
my
had before
nation
calculators?
to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their
I was about
own
to say, is Clive gonna be the one good king? No. He's gonna make a new system. Oh yeah!
I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the Twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
Just cause. That's a video game.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
I'm glad the desert area in this game isn't fictional Africa. We're going to fucking fictional Australia. Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. Fantasy Australia. I saw that camera shot. I was like, I've seen this picture taken so many times. So it was a bit flatter. And that's a hole in Australia. I forget what it's called. It's the big old rock thing. You know? I don't know. That thing, yeah. Look at me picking up these shiny things. It's 10 gil. It's really not worth it. Are we going the wrong way? We're going the completely wrong direction. They literally pointed me away from the thing I needed to be going to. Did I just go to the wrong place? I did. That's why it didn't tell me which way to go. I completely missed the red one. I thought, oh, they just... I could have sworn they added that one to the map because I didn't see anything there, and then they put it there. Oh my god. I feel like...
Why do they start? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, wench!
Oh.
I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
He's not even...
Hugo, the table shan't hurt you any longer.
That's the Lord Commander?
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
Why does he look like that?
I believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued.
Titan would have ground him into dust!
What is this outfit?
And how would he have done
I mean, one, it's the same outfit as what... It's very similar to what Joshua is wearing. But two, what is this outfit?
Enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
Barnabas second in command, yes.
Do you see?
Why is it accentuate so much? Why is he wearing that? He's standing next to a guy who's 90% muscle, and you still don't see as much.
Fire burns within you. There is still hope. There may yet
the muscle guy is more reserved.
Your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
This dude's got a handlebar.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether.
Literally just got something to tug on.
Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man.
Don't worry about it.
But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon.
So does Clive. It's all good. What do you mean? Does Clive have a handlebar? I know he has hair,
She too drank of the
but I don't think he has anything to tug on specifically. Other than, of course, the hair.
She did. Benedicto. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light.
You can bookmark things again. Woo! Oh, this is gonna go great. Should you be standing anywhere near this point?
Muthos is here. Very well. It shall be so.
Yeah.
You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Oh, this is some 14 bullshit. If that scene was going to go on for any longer, he was going to reveal his Asian mask. When are you playing 14? You need to play 14 after this, Ari. It's going to be so funny. You'll finally understand 90% of the shit I'm saying in this, that where I'm just like, this is just 14. What the hell? Is that a shark, dude? Are those things from Happy Feet? The big noses? That I always thought were fake? Oh, it's a mask. It looks so connected to his face. I thought it wasn't the mask. Into the darkness.
Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now?
Brios burped. Hello. Hi, Rosa. You missed my Duolingo.
They spotted us. With me, Torgal.
Two arms, Torgal. The Dick and Balls show made me cry very much. I still haven't seen that episode. You're past me now. What is considered the pinnacle of television, I believe is what you're talking about. Mac finds his pride. Yes.
Taken over the entire mine.
The cock and ball quest. Don't worry, I heard about that one though. What's up? Thanks for your number. Bruh. Onwards. God, I did a lot there. Be right back. All right. Don't die.
So much for the men of the Rock. Dhalmekia's finest.
or the vibes of this castle theme. That's good.
Nice try.
Yep, I'm starting to understand. I mean, I've been understanding what people say when they say this game is a bit easy. I do feel like I'm mashing most of the time.
Animals. We should never have left Ash.
Oh. Especially during the basic mob fights, yeah. Because I'm just thinking about this and it's like, oh my gosh, these are orcs. That really does not matter to me. They're all just bodies. Get over here. Some of the hunts kick your ass hard. Yeah, when they actually have like higher level enemies, it's good. Mostly things that you can't just juggle for hours on end. Died twice to Bahamut? Oh. What did I die to? It was something stupid. Final Fantasy mode when you beat the game? Same. Will I though? Oh, probably not. But I think at the very least trying the arcade mode at some point would be fun. Yeah, another thing for me is that the combat is fun. You know, it's like a training mode kind of thing, but it also only lasts like 5 seconds. So like having something more constant would be nice.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Waken wind!
Got another S rank is great. Good. Hell yeah. Hi.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
Oh, as opposed to the other ones? Did I sneak past? I don't think so. This game doesn't really do sneaking at all. Ow. Okay, that's not what I expected that to be.
That's better.
This is what I get for talking about difficulty. Nice. Excuse me. Oh, no, not that door, of course. Maybe we follow the trail of dead bodies? No. No, they led to here. Are you sure it wasn't that door, game? Because it really seems like it's supposed to be this door. Oh, there's a switch over here. We just I decided to turn left when I turned around, but okay.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal. Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough.
Gorgeous. It looks very
He had
good.
to build his castle in it.
I like how it's sort of like an empty void just to show how fucking massive it is. Hello. Ah, what a inconspicuous boss arena.
Let the trial begin.
Oh my god, that's a dude. Spirits within! Holy shit. This would look tasty on a plasma. 86 reference? What 86 reference? Oh, it's the Undertaker. What, like the wrestler? There's a lot going on with this dude. We got the fucking Undertaker from 86 and wrestling using the fucking Spirits Within laser. This is great. Right.
Soil and stone. Fire and flame. Let's try.
Tension. Okay. Will of the Wisps also makes things way easier, considering you can basically always have it on. And it just blocks all damage. Gerudo's takedown thing, I know. I've kept hearing it and it was way too late when I realized, oh right, that's what that noise is. I just completely forgot about it. It's been like a weekend since I last played, okay? I'm literally in the period of remembering how to play the video game. Still. Damn, I was too late on that. Nice. Nice. Undertaker Vanquished. That's an 86 reference. There they are.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
He added like so many extra syllables to that word. Mythos. Two syllables, dude. He did.
Did the orcs do this too?
Mythos. Making me all confused.
More of them. Titan!
Oh, I can do upheaval from the top ropes. Oh yeah, dude.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
There's a lot of dudes here. Oh, bravery. Risk taking extra damage. What is that? Enhancing the performance of battle. What does that mean? Like more damage or like what? Or do you just also attack more? Yeah, basic mobs that really don't matter when I can just press Leviathan or whatever it's called and then just win. Or ignition, that's what it's called. Yeah, ignition. Why did I think it was Leviathan? I knew it started with a line. Whether that line was an L or an I was really up to interpretation.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
I like how Ultima's just a thing we've just not really talked about at all. We're just like, yeah. Remember when I fought that fucking ghost dude? That was crazy.
Nice try.
Ah, shit. You canceled my attack.
Nice try.
Nice. There's a path there. Yeah. I don't think this game does side paths. So what are you gonna get out of a chest? 10 gil?
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go? The heart.
Please don't jump off
He's
the
in the
balcony.
sanctuary. I can feel it.
I know, we were just supposed to
Go on,
look at this.
Toggle.
And be like, whoa! I love how it just looks like daylight. That's crazy. That's cool. I mean, it probably is daylight being refracted down here, but like a second sun. I'm starting to realize this game is literally just a modern day Kingdom Hearts 2. As I'm talking about, what's it called? Fucking... we got really great action segments, awesome QTEs, really, really linear locations to explore that are basically just combat rooms. Very simple, you know, actual difficulty. This shit's just Kingdom Hearts 2 vanilla. In every way. Bro, Final Fantasy 16 Final Mix gonna go fucking dummy. When they put on in fucking the limit icon or whatever. This shit's gonna go crazy. The limit icon, which has the special ability dodge roll. Final Mix money? I mean, Final Mix itself didn't really have much money. It had Roxas, and that's about it. Kingdom Hearts 2 had money.
That better be the last.
And this has money. This game they should have put in Chicken Little in this game. But yeah, the more I play this, the more I realize this really is just fucking Kingdom Hearts 2. This is it's insane.
My everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka!
Hades. Pit. Hades. Pit.
I swear to you, my love. We will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Visual again.
Get away from her!
Oh god.
Benedicta!
Oh my god. Oh. Bro, when's the spoiler etiquette? When the spoilers go, that frame is gonna be everybody's fucking profile picture. I'm gonna be very upset when I know what it is.
He's priming.
You can't just have Clive stare smugly at the screen with blood dripping out his mouth and it's just like, oh god. Once enough people get to this point, that is gonna be what 90% of his porn is gonna look like. I want you to know. Everyone's gonna be like, you know, Clive was at his hottest when he had the fucking when it was part of the fucking cuck porn.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you.
The power of cuckoldry.
Let them burn without.
That was a fake scenario too. I love Ifrit's snoot. Oh shit, we're doing this underground so we can do like shit on the roof. That's cool. Okay. Oh, that's a big dude. Oh my gosh. Are you still missing your hands? Oh, you are. Holy shit, it's Attack on Titan! That's the coolest shit, still. This is just the fucking Armor Titan. It's so funny. This is probably the biggest change between the 14 and the 16 icons. Is at least from what I've seen, is this like Titan versus in 14 versus Titan in here. Because Titan in 14 is like a big sumo wrestler, while this is just a fucking Armor Titan. Voice of the land. Shit, the fuck am I supposed to do now? Before it was so funny having come for fucking this. I was like, look at this little dude. It's so good. What's great is that one of the classes can literally have a small version of Titan to like attack things with, and it's literally just the babiest fucking little dude you've ever seen. Just going, here's a stomp. Here's a rock. Oh shit. When do we unlock abilities for Ifrit? Smile, This is gonna be fucking Phoenix stuff. It's like, you have the powers of the Phoenix now. Here you go. Woo! Big number. I love big numbers. Alright, here we go. Now the cool shit. We need reaction commands back. That would have been so much cooler if I had to press triangle to activate it.
But if you can do it, so could I.
Oh, never mind. We're learning it now. You've learned Brimstone. I don't want to say wait 30 seconds. Thank you. See, when you complain about something, you make it happen. Stone's throw. Okay. Invulnerable while charging Brimstone. I was about to ask, how does a fucking explosion help me with this? Okay.
Let's give this a try.
It's a shield as well. This is just like water in Kingdom Hearts 3. You can use it as a shield, you know? Remember that classic utility for water? Water magic? Voice of the land. All right, let's do this. Oh, okay, well, Really wasted your QTE. Oh my god, the Ifrit backshots go insane. Ah, this is gonna go great. Just what an icon needed. More Aether. Is he gonna go Super Saiyan? This is Titan! And this is to go even further beyond! Don't pop out. Oh my god. This is fucking Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god. Yeah! What the fuck? King Ghidorah? Shout out to Masayoshi Soken. Is that his name? I don't know what his first name is. Oh my god, we're fucking Sonic the Hedgehog? This is literally, it's even got a fucking Sonic song. Oh my god, this fucking rules. Why does it sound like a Jet Set Radio? Oh my god. I was in tears. Look at little. Okay, maybe don't show him running. That's really not helping the cool factor. Clive still clearly does not know how to run with this. He's running like fucking Ezra Miller. Ow. Drift. Rude. He is not that bad. Are we gonna suplex? Oh my god, we're gonna fucking suplex. Nope. Okay. I was about to say. What? Is that it? Bro, I took his arm off. I just noticed his name as well. Titan Lost. I see. Oh, now it's a real fight. Maybe. Eventually. Oh, okay. Well, you can warn me about him squishing his fingers down, but you're not going to warn me about the projectiles that come after? Oh. See that? I used the thing, brimstone. Oh my god. Hi. Whoa! Did not expect that to be where that was going. Ooh! Oh, yeah, I was using that. I've done no damage. Or they should have taken. Oh my gosh, I'm so tiny. Now we do the damage, I say, for the second time. Oh. Oh, this is completely wasted. I thought it was gonna be a cutscene. It's still going? Oh, now we're up here. Oh. Titan. Oh. Oh, is that single piece, not the granite rain? Okay. This is very epic looking. Just me sidestepping. Ah, motherfucker. What? Oh. I was wondering, wait, don't I have to sell more stagger bar? No, it's time for next cutscene. Next scene! course, the shockwave, yeah. Cool. Next scene. I think we're experiencing diminishing returns. Just on hype levels. Oh, okay, okay, game, bring it back. Bring it back. Clive's talking again. This is your time. Ah, hell yeah. Oh my god. Okay. I appreciate this. I don't particularly think this bit needed to be a gameplay segment, but it's fun. It's funny enough. I'll allow it. This is a fucking PS2 game. Oh my god, it fucking glows when you hit it. Yo! Rider kick. Shout out to Kamen Rider. Cool. We're still going. Welcome back, Rosa. I really love how this is an actual proper like Ifrit fight, but you're in the air. A giant guy has cheeks, he does indeed. Just wanted to point that out. Don't worry, I know. So it's even across the board. Alright. That was cool. Woo! Phase. So is Clive the smaller guy? Clive is the fiery guy, yes. He has a tail, guys. He does. Earthshaker. Oh, shit. I was wondering when this is gonna pop up. Okay. Shout out to Titan in Final Fantasy XIV. The first time I learned you can fall off the arena in boss fights. Just, I don't know, something about this reminded me of that. This time he's beating your ass. He's clearly not. Oh, wait, maybe he is. It's fine. Ow. You're garnishing this. Okay. Ow. You hope Rosa's staying for a bit? Oh. What could that mean? I know what that means. It means there's gonna be some man titty very soon. But, alright. You're the one who spoiled it. There's not like any other reason Rosa would want to be here. Oh my god. Ooh! Other than talking to friends. This entire fight is fucking Clive getting punched in the face and going, well, if you can do it. I was losing you here. Yeah, this fight's very cool. It also goes for too long. Wasn't saying enough man boob, I see. Hell yeah. Nice. Dub. Big dub. Earth and Fury. Ooh, we got two of those. Interesting. And it's also not purple. It's just not that special. Earth and Fury. Are those just the hands that we took from him? Ooh. He's got blue eyes. Feast on a Ifrit. Oh my gosh, the fucking fire sword? Okay. Why did we not have that before? I could have, this is like, I could have been using that for so long. Come on, Clive. That would be really useful, actually. That shit was cool. Oh, there goes Kupka. Reduced to ash. You. Ah!
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With
Holy
every
shit, this is
sip
just like
you take,
Tengen Toppa
you
Gurren
grow
Lagann.
in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
Never
I
mind.
don't know what you're talking about.
What's wrong with his face?
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created.
He has 4 arms
purpose,
for her
and you
pleasure.
Shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human
His eyes should be brown. Oh my god.
It cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will.
I'm so glad I don't have I don't have like any other color. I'm so glad I have brown eyes. Otherwise Rosa would scratch mine out if we met.
No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Make sure you never look at anyone again. Joshua.
Thank you, Joshua.
This is where the game lost some people? I feel like they would have lost people earlier.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the
Why did I lose
tides
people? Because they're
by
cowards who
standing
don't like it when things are metaphorical. When metaphor is made literal.
I had thought Hugo wise.
That was literally just a guy going in and going, why does humanity still fight? Why does humanity still have willpower? And it's just Joshua going, because humanity rules.
Your Majesty.
Why is he walking like that? Jesus Christ.
Mythos is stronger.
What the fuck, Barnabas?
For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge.
5? Oh.
Clinging fast to a
Kupka,
fiction,
yeah.
even as it swept him into
So yes, walk, I'll tell you that. Yeah. He was literally walking out, dick first, shaking his ass.
You cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Leading with his balls. These are the two sluttiest men I have ever seen on a single screen. What the fuck is going on?
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
Well, other than Clive. Clive! Clive is a different kind of slutty compared to these two.
Oh, that the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
It's on full display. Okay. Feel like this is a bit... We're going... Dilf birth applied to Clive. Can I be honest here? Have you seen his baby form? Rosa.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing. And as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Oh. Man just went right in.
Forgive me, Terence.
Terence? Your name is Dion. You fall for a man named Terence?
Or my master.
Oh.
But alas.
Oh.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Bro, that's... I've heard so much shit in this game, but that one was insane. If only you were my master. What the fuck? I love Servant X Prince.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles.
Limsa Laminsa.
In time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside.
This motherfucker just railed my ass and then immediately started talking about battle tactics.
Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
Basher Clan players.
I'll not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Damn, interrupting the date. We were talking about battle tactics, the kinkiest thing of all. R, you misspelled it.
Olivier has been
N
made
before O.
Emperor. What is the meaning of this?
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Oh.
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
No? I know Rose has made it cool to misspell my name, but don't join in.
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Look, I just look up. Oh shit!
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you. At ease.
That's Clive's brother.
Stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned. I hope I'm
His
not
brother?
interrupting.
Yeah. I thought he died.
Not at all.
Well, you see, the thing about phoenixes, Rosa, I'm not sure if you know this. They have a bit of a myth around them.
Distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive.
God, he's so old. It has been like 20 years. Almost. Since all that. God damn. These are some old ass main characters. That's double your age? That's crazy. What, that... Are you saying I'm 10? Yeah, I'll take it. It's better than the alternative. Considering I keep getting called 40, I'll take this one. I thought I was calling you 40. No, that would be half my age. I was saying it's been 20 years. How do you fuck that up?
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Picture. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fumbled. Fumbled. It was so easy for you. Jill!
Clive, you're back. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a Stolas from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
It was.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home.
I don't know, half of it was just sort of really bad
It's good to be back.
fights on the platforms.
You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto.
Jill looks great. She
Any,
does.
Word on the Royalist movement since I've been away. Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know.
Self-birth general going crazy on Clive.
Thank you. I will.
All he did from the last time we saw him was grow some hair. I don't.
The conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same.
That was...
But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists...
Let's not say that ever again,
he
Vivian.
to his grave.
The scent of Waluders. Come on.
Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang.
Surely you hear yourself, right?
I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus?
Waluder? I barely know
One
her.
can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture.
Please check requests. Alright.
And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Yay, map! Map time. It's the map. It's
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest
all of Ash. We're going to highlight half of it, though.
Odin. The Canvarian
Even
War of
Dora.
Independence in 849.
I'm glad you got the bit.
The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865.
I was gonna say something, but
The Battle of
I want to be
Belenus
accused. I
Tor
didn't want to be
in
accused of anything, so I didn't.
Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great.
Oh, that's why they only have
fleets of
half the place.
Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang? Only to
Oh, that's what all the black
attempt
stuff
to
was.
claim the mother
I was wondering why there was a bunch of
crystal
black
Waloed.
gunk on the map.
It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard.
Waluder.
Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A
Can't have
scheme
just put
tied
that
to the
together now.
ambitions of one man.
Don't worry about it.
Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Weight of command. Culinary pilgrimage. Cock and ball. Do no harm. Shout out to Koji Fox. Localization lead for 14 and 16. The reason those games are like are the way they the reason these games are the way they are.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today.
brands
but
are.
Thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right.
Do I need lore on what the brands are?
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
I know what they are. They're the signs of slavery.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has.
More to them?
To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you.
Oh.
It means a lot.
Guess it's your choice. I'm glad I am given this freedom. Thank you, Ari, for granting me this choice. Mithril.
Thanks to Sid, the man who hurt your mother and father is gone.
Is, what's it called? The freedom to just not do it. Yeah.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing then.
Nothing escapes
You're
you,
so
Lady
boring, I hope you know that. What?
It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders then. Good. I'm starting to get
What, because I won't do side quests? I'm sorry that I want
let it
to
go to your head,
keep
though.
moving forward. To keep progressing.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you.
So I felt watching you play RDR2.
Kupka is dead.
Look, this is what happens when I play games for like 2 to 3 hours. Alright, I'm gonna start.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words.
Both.
This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Our ship lies still in harbor.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm just gonna keep walking.
It's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone.
I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
Oh.
You're right.
Oh god, we're gonna see the old hideaway. Okay.
And I will. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you.
What?
She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Oh.
Very well.
Well,
I'll suggest it.
I guess Sid wasn't killed by what's it called? Titan. No. Still probably should have been on the list of people to tell.
I think Mid might need some help.
Mac did. By the way, oh, did you just hear Mid and then your mind went to Mac Dennis? Understandable.
All right, Clive. What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
We're doing the planning music.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together.
I know that name. Yeah, from Star Trek.
I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. The thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine.
Okay.
The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air.
Don't know why she's explaining this to me like I know what I'm
around
doing.
the sides, that stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Huh?
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
So I opened up. I've got all my toys opened. The $200 worth of toys from Hasbro Pulse. And I'm mentioning this because I've finally opened up the Cal Kestis Jedi Survivor thing, and it came with a BD with articulated legs that I absolutely adore, that I've been messing around with during cutscenes. I've just been fiddling with it on my desk because he's got like 2 joints. So I can move him around and pose. And he can turn his head. There's so much more than I was expecting.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teeth.
That's what you do instead of paying attention.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest. This game,
but I can make it. Won't be easy though.
there's something about it but it does make me just fiddle more than others.
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
Yeah.
And,
You just really can't stand British people. Possibly.
Exactly?
Take a look at this.
Now that I think about it, there's very little parts of Doctor Who I remember. I've been rewatching clips recently. I'm like, wow, I don't remember any of what happened.
That means
There might be a connection.
something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy.
The only reason I made it through 14 was because most of the text was was unvoiced.
It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this over with.
All right. Oh, we're talking to you again.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav, obviously.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
I wonder what we're gonna do for this quest. We're probably gonna go there, fight some basic mobs, pick up 3 things in a small circle, and then walk back home.
Fleece me.
You picked Otto? Why'd you pick Otto?
In your own time.
Why would you not pick Gav? That's a real question. Because I had seen Gav do stuff already. I see. You're like, well, I haven't done much with Otto. Let's go with Otto then. Well, I haven't done much with Otto. Let's not go with Otto then.
Looks like I found the river.
I think that's a very simple distillation of the differences between us, Ari. that basically rounds it up.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Gives a lot for Otto. Okay. Force me to do. Isn't the entire point of this game is about, you know, the freedom of man and the ability to do what they want? Wasn't that like the main goal?
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Clive is a man of the people, yes. Clive would be on my side. I'm fairly certain. Oh, he wouldn't. What do you mean he wouldn't? You just said you were forcing me to do quests. Up? Higher? Come on, Clive Mantle. Why are they putting Clive in Fortnite? No? Okay. Oh, that was a thing. Or, why don't we make it more fun? Where when blank and blank show up and mention something, I can be like, the fuck? And then you can be like, that was a side quest, you idiot. And I'll be like, what? That's crazy. Oh, man. I don't actually care. You know? That has to get in first. That is not fun. What do you mean that's not fun? Sounds fun to me.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
They also leave and laugh at me. Okay, okay, you know, maybe sometimes I feel like we're all a bit too mean to each other, a bit too rude. You know, some people might have said some things they regret. Others might have said things they also regret.
Enough.
And I think we should just let bygones be bygones. Oh no.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we...
Whatever stands Star Stake is what I'll take, I see. Since I left and have no context. When was this democracy? I don't remember that bit.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Please, we all know I'm all bark and no bite, so
When you
doesn't matter
first took
anyways.
Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
And I can never say no to Ari. Come on.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever
It's a
see
big
you
coat.
around the hideaway
Big
nowadays.
cloak.
Always on some errand or other.
All you do is bark and have to go shit. What the fuck?
Says the man who spends most
Don't
of his time
retweet
behind
that.
enemy lines.
Only because you
Don't
keep
art.
sending me
Oh
there.
my god. You know what? Fuck. Fine.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
I'm just gonna enjoy this man-to-man moment.
Likewise.
Just two men. These guys being dudes.
So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right, that's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Why is this letting off steam? Oh, because, right, there's 3 pieces we gotta get. I was like, why is this a multiple part quest? Is it because we're gonna be relaxing a lot? No, it's because there's 3 pieces.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
You will suffer. Uh-huh.
Blackthorn, got everything you need.
Don't worry. I've been through this enough times.
Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be
Shout
getting
out
on
to
with.
Final. This is just like Final Fantasy 14.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You're beat sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Whoa, quest complete.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Report back to Mid.
Crack the crystal too.
Can't wait for all the side quests I can do in 14. Never get to the main campaigns. So the thing is that 14 is actually a game where doing side quests is bad, at least for your first job. Simply because the entire point of the side quest is to level up the like 50 other jobs in the game. So now, when you job, it's a job system. You can switch jobs. Like Final Fantasy. And you can just switch jobs whenever, but you gotta level them up individually, and that's what the side quests are for. They want to play this? What? What's wrong with jobs? Fine, classes. Is that what would you prefer I just say class? Or does that also bring back bad memories?
You'll be pleased to hear that
Yeah, it's so bad.
Blackthorn started work on the plating.
You say this now. This is gonna be fucking Fortnite all over again.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
Oh, perfect.
What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
How far away the camera is from the gameplay and stuff, I hate it. You know you can zoom in, right? A lot of people have it big because the entire game is AoEs, but like you can zoom in.
Is this about the helm?
I like keeping it close, but I'm also playing a class where I just ignore most of it. So.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the Mithril engine, in which Mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of
with their good eyesight, I guess. Yes, Ari.
disperses it into the
Feel like you've been on this earth long enough to know that we do not have good eyesight.
Thermal plating alone, to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating.
That's why I like to zoom in, because I can't see shit, and I.
This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess.
There's so much text on screen every time I see that game. That's because most of the time you see that game is from hardcore players who are like, I gotta know what every single stat does. Oh man, that person used a fucking this, and this. I so need to know that. Don't have to play with other bitches.
If sea or rainwater were to
yes, but it auto match makes, and nobody wants to talk to each other anyways.
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find
Ari,
it?
there's a free trial.
Ah, yes. It's in
You don't
Lord's
have to
Pass
spend
near
any money to
Lostwind.
try this out. Alright.
The thing is, well,
Probably want to know
I
those
probably
things.
should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain
A lot of the times, a lot of the
taken up residence there.
those words and such is just
No
from
longer
other
a matter of
people's
just walking
attacks
in
going
and
off.
taking them. It's going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
Also have no space. Well, what you
I
do
suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor.
is you
for
make space.
Would that help?
Switch out one Final Fantasy for
Very
another.
much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
The thing, I try to get this game's plat. Well, of course, when I said beat the game, I do mean in relative terms to you. So of course, getting the plat was part of that. I'm just saying, you love this game so much, you need to play 14 just so you can. I just think it'll be a really great experience for me when every 5 minutes you're going, oh fuck, that's from this.
Good day to you.
You're gonna meet the guy I keep comparing Joshua to, and your mind's gonna explode.
What about the curse?
Is it the right place? Yeah. Think it'll be the opposite. I say, oh, that's where this is from. I know, 100% know you're gonna be like, oh, this is just like Final Fantasy 16. A lot more FF than you? Probably. There is a lot of 14 that comes from other Final Fantasies. That is just an insane amount. Let me tell you how shocked I was when I found out fucking... What's the robot thing? Robot Crab? God, he's from, I think 5. 4 or 5. This is not the way. It's not Ultros. It's Omega. Omega. Yeah. I thought Omega was a... thought you were going to say Anima. No, I was not going to say Anima. Omega. Omega was the first one that made me go, oh, this is from, like, other Final Fantasies. Because, like, most everything else was just like, oh, yeah, that's Shiva. Oh, yeah, that's, you know, Ifrit. I knew that they were summons. I know all that. But,
come on.
Omega was the first one I was like, oh, this must be a Final Fantasy 14 thing. And then I look online and I was like, nope, this is not. And also that this entire scene that it did is actually just ripped straight from 5. Okay. A shout out to the one enemy you find in a random dungeon just called Einhander. Love those things. It's just a dragon wielding a minigun. One of my favorite things.
Straight home now.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Time to kill the thing. I like how Joe was like, take me on your next adventure. And then we just...
Anybody home?
She just never showed up for this one. She was like, take me on your next adventure. Ooh, actually, maybe not this one. This one, not this one, actually. You can do this one on your own.
Time to go.
I'm good here.
Nice try.
I like how I can just dodge Doom. She's waiting for part 3. Right.
Thanks, boy.
When I hear the ding sound, that means I can pull them down with Garuda.
Nice try.
But yeah, you haven't played more Final Fantasy. Would be good if you were going through 14, especially compared to me, whose prior Final Fantasy experience was 15. That's where I knew all that. I was like, oh shit, it's Ramuh, the old guy from 15. Oh, Shiva, didn't she, like, not matter? Huh. Crazy.
Too slow.
15 did so much damage. $15 is very important though. It's so many people's first Final Fantasies. Case in point, me. And it allowed people to be introduced to actually good ones. Technically, I'm wrong. Technically, my first Final Fantasy was actually Final Fantasy 13. But I barely remembered that one.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Wait, was it my first one? Yeah. Because it was right before Lightning Returns.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Not the third one. I thought the combat system was cool, but then I got scared away after like 2 hours of playing because there was a timer and I got really fucking anxious. And so I was just like, I don't want it. And then I just never touched it again. But I really like the idea of changing outfits mid-combo. I thought that was a great thing, part of that game. Instantly changing outfits, by the way. I just want to make that point clear. Instantly changing outfits is very cool. Should play that. I love Majora's Mask. Wow. I wonder what reason there could be for why I still have not played Majora's Mask yet. This is not the right way. You're lucky you speak faster than I type. But yeah. I'm sure it's much more forgiving. I'm sure. It was just I was a youngin' and that was the first time I'd ever experienced like a timer. A constantly ticking clock. That's not only like with Majora's Mask timer, it's like an abstract clock that's like, oh, there's this thing, while fucking Lightning Returns literally counts the seconds, and I'm just like, that's too much. That's too much.
She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
It is a literal ticking clock on the corner of your screen at all times.
Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze.
But whenever fucking 13 ever gets fixed, 13.2 gets fixed on a PC, I'll play for them. It's really just there as a reminder. Yeah. In Majora's Mask, it's very much like just do what you want, worry about it when it goes dun-dung.
Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something
Light Returns is like you're at
I've wrapped my brains
10,
and I just can't think what
9, 8, 7. Remember
if I
this.
were in need of obscure knowledge,
Want them to get ported?
I know whose counsel I would seek.
Yeah.
Hippocrates.
What's worse is that they're all on PC, which I have them, or I don't have them. I have a PC, but 13.2 doesn't work on PC.
See what he makes of it.
From what I've seen, it still does not work. It's just like, oh my god. I wanna play the video game. Avenge my youth. But no. You just had to be a PC, a Japanese PC port released in the year 2014, 2015. Gameplay looks fun. Gameplay looks... I wasn't really too jazzed on a 13 proper. I was also a dumb child back then. I remember the Shiva fight. That was the one that like most ignited my brain. Which shout out to fucking 13 Shiva design. I'm sure Rosa would be a big fan.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Always.
Well, actually, it's for mid
I heard my name.
Take a look at this.
I was talking about how you would be a big fan of the Shiva design in Final Fantasy 13.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be
I googled and I think I like it.
On the inside. And yet remain
Let's see what happens if I Google
not to set the ship alight,
Final Fantasy 13 Shiva, the Shiva sisters.
As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
What's important is you see the bike form, where they turn into a bike.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
It's cool, don't hate it? Cool.
We have made our home.
I was just wondering if you noticed the part where they're scissoring.
Quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet,
what? Yeah, that's how they connect.
Materials nonetheless.
They're scissoring? Yes.
But Bardolph must varnish every board
one makes it the front, one makes it the back, and then they cross their legs.
Constant supply of...
Literally scissoring, and then Snow sits on them. They're sisters? Well, they're gods.
Early Gregorian histories.
They're like summon things.
Known as moon dew.
Very abstract.
It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle.
Yeah, and then look up Snow's Final Fantasy 13, the guy who actually rides the motorcycle.
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what system they might have to offer.
Yes, actually.
Kindest to procure the necessary ingredients.
If I recall the story correctly, most of it is just
with our two friends.
Snow explaining how drugs are cool to fucking Hope.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you,
Shout out to Snow's entire story being him trying to date the main character's sister, and the main character's sister going, "No, I don't like you, nor respect you, nor think you're cool. Please shut the fuck up." And I'm going, but I love her. He is literally just a fucking drug dealer dating her sister.
I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other.
Shout out to 13-2. I know very little about 13-2 other than that it focuses on I kind of like him. What was it? The drug dealing?
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove
Oh my god. Rosa, are you the sister? Are you the one who's... Are you always the one who going like, he's not a bad influence? Actually, yeah, never mind. Never mind. You're right. Yeah. But I love him. Yeah, Mitch.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Oh. Now, I do really like Tarja. Braid your beard like that. One, it's not even that much of a beard. Okay, I can't... Braid what? Two, no. Very fair. I'm glad I have your... what's it called? Whatever. I'm sorry you can't grow hair. Oh my god. I know where you live. I hope you know that. I'm going to where you live. Tarja. I'm gonna become your dad. I hope you know that. We'll go with Jill. I'm a very monogamous... Yep.
So then,
Monogamous man. Very loyal.
I've taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
white chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems
dots. What are you dotsing?
edible. I would have thought
Can't you tell me that can't say monogamy?
Though these items may seem
monogamy.
they
I'm
have
very
effects
monogamous.
that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once.
You tried on that word.
So much so, in fact, that they were harvested.
It would have been fine if I wasn't trying to say men afterwards, because I was just like monogamous.
Is that so?
Yeah.
I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will.
Meet you there.
Until then.
Not gonna carpool? Okay.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Monogamy. More like monogamy. I pointed at myself then. Just so everyone knows what happened. On the same page.
Where's Jill?
There's two.
Where's the gay royalist? That was a funny joke. The gay royalist for a funny joke? It's kind of... I know it's not Pride Month anymore, Rosa, but...
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the
I'm glad we're going on a
and
shopping
some
date.
garlic. I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
We can't walk together? She heard you say that. She said no. Okay, you know what?
He's a friend of mine. I hope it's to your liking.
I don't fumble. 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 It's fine.
What do you want?
that's
The
what you
fuck?
want.
Be quiet.
Let's see how Jill's getting on.
I don't fumble.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Here's some garlic, and here's some nuts. My nuts. My
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now
stinking
all that
nuts.
remains is for Harpocrates to
Couldn't be
somehow turn all
Clive.
this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you
I
walk
can't
with
be
me a while?
Clive. I know. I want both of you to know that I've had an entire existential crisis the entire time I've been playing this game, as I realized that Clive is my idealized self, and I realized that I can never, ever, ever be this kind of person.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a
He is
nice
literally
change.
everything I want to be, and I realize how far away that is. Kind, yes, actually. I think every time he does something nice, I think back on every single selfish action I've taken, and realize that that is just not who I am, and that I need to fundamentally change who I am if this is what I want to be.
Sausages. He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Is there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
Going through my own thing right now too. Twins. Twinsies.
Molly
Our
in the
crises
kitchen
are
told
in
me about a
sync.
place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just...
The moon is in regurgitate.
I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
Doesn't bother your room.
Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill.
No.
This is how life should be.
I need to fucking kill myself.
And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
If you're wondering where the crises come from.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
Are they about to kiss? No, this is an optional scene, so unfortunately not. There's just a lingering, heavy tension in the air. Time to get them out. Good luck. Why do they not want to mess around when I want to see them? That's later. This game's pretty. Your mom is... What the fuck is the connection? You just said that. I'm going to become your father, Rosa. I hope you know that.
How Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew. How's work?
Alright, don't you have like a moth to deal with or something?
Well,
Don't have time to
very
be
well
typing in
and
question
thanks
marks.
in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
At the stop.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful
That's so
eyes of
random.
Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
I need to kill myself.
Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Now that I've really gotten that out in the open, I feel like we can start up the counter of how many times I realized that I will never be Clive Rosfield.
Being with you.
Let me kill myself.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying...
Shoot at it while blasting the video. Clive would not kill himself. No, that's why he's a better man than I.
It will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me.
I don't even know what video that is, but I hovered over it and the title was literally just like fucking a centipede, and I was like, okay, an ASCII ASCII centipede. I was like, okay, you should watch it. Where'd it go? Oh, it's fucking the noodle. God fucking damn it. Fuck you. You should kill yourself.
Well,
in Minecraft.
Go and give Mid the good news then.
Oh, I'm never drinking again, no matter who's funeral.
Trials.
Ain't so bad stretching your legs once in a while. Should do it more often.
I really like this hideaway. I wish I had a sprint button or a teleport feature, but I really like this hideaway. It's pretty.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
Me when I finally get back to that game I dropped years ago.
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that highly resisted heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Oh, thank me.
Don't dodge that one. That one was good.
I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Laughed along with you. Thank you.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference.
Zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful
I
day.
ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is.
Didgeridoo-dah, didgeridoo-yay.
Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck.
Didgeridoo-dah.
I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Didgeridoo-yay.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Mac Dennis. Okay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. That sure is a thing. I want to be Mac very bad. What does that say about me? You really want muscles. That's what that says about you. You just genuinely want to be a musclehead, a meathead.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Like, what are those? Are those tights? Anyways. I think they are, because he's got, like, shorts on. Where are we going? Speak. Oh, we're gonna have to talk to Mid again. Okay. Right. Now I can be like, hey, you want to go actually see your dad's grave? After, like, years?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll
I need
do
to kill
everything
myself.
I can to get you what you want.
I need to kill myself.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would
Well,
want.
I feel like that's a bit much already.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was.
Or are you posting
And you've come
dinos,
too,
killing
now that
dinos? What does that
your
mean? Is
project is finished.
Right.
there a meaning behind that one?
There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right.
Won't be a mo.
I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Wait, what, Rosa? When you were saying that we're going through the same things, are you talking about Mac? Weird science. Okay. Weird science from this conversation. No judgment. I was just saying that because I just said it loudly to go back to something. The thing in his office? What thing in his office? Oh, letters? Again, would really appreciate a sprint button or a teleport feature or anything. Or like a door. A door. Why, what is this? What is, just a door here would be great. Like, just attach these. Honestly. 5, yes. I've been skipping through this entire game. Playing, you would have been there. I was showing it,
Crystal too.
Fine, fine. Sorry that I had feelings. I guess I just shouldn't have them. Oh my gosh. I have a question here as well. Apologize for what happened at Rosalith. Fear what might have been had it not you, Gav, and Torgal fought so fiercely. Once again, you were there when I needed you most, and for that I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had once come to know as my home reduced to flame. He lives in suburbia, hard to love walking. Off record is the one. This one? Got?
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Black bandanas. I've heard. I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that many of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. Alright, I've got your trust. Cool. Okay, I'm not doing that one. I don't want a slightly better sword that I have to build up to that's barely good. Payback and weird silence. Understood. Great grindstone.
If I do say so myself. No scratches, right? It'd last you a good while. Yeah, that should do you. Not my best work, but it'll do.
Oh.
And
Alright, let's go talk to Gout.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Ned told me she was building a ship.
That's Otto. That's Gout.
Clive. That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
I'll start turning at him like,
Is this better?
What are you doing?
A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the Hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders. And it may be my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the Dame. And, well, Lady Karen.
My description changed? When and why?
Talents.
What description?
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends.
I did it at some point. I was like, this is too long and bad.
Each. 5 million each.
Oh.
They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the Hideaway, you see, and well, I must have made.
The show was so funny. It was. It was also really long and bad. It was funny, but it's not good to have there.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough.
And this channel's
After the king's
like...
ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're going to make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself.
I need to kill myself.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just
Maybe.
hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
She is very concerned over there.
Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No.
No, I don't.
Mick told me she was building a ship.
Really?
Oh, yeah, those people are other places. Let's go grab weird science. Weird science. Does Clive know Joshua's alive? Yes. He hasn't seen him yet, but he was given the feather by Joshua as he was about to pass out, and he's like, oh my gosh, I know it. Joshua's still alive. And he's had a few almost run-ins.
Well, that's it. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you were mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough.
That ain't.
Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Why not?
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too.
I see. Okay.
Like.
More potions.
Right.
Better potions.
Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight
Thanks, Rosa.
through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the home. Fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte.
This is great.
Ooh, on the other hand...
I am very entertained though. I was not paying attention to what he's been saying. It's just been going on about things.
Kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
It was gonna be clear and whatnot. Oh, the Bomb King. Cool. We talked for so long, genuinely. So I don't think you need to reiterate that it's gonna be clear that many times. Go kill a hunt. Woo! Hunt for a Bomb King, Kupo? If so, I have a billet that might interest you. The Bomb King. The Breaker of Worlds? Oh, it's a fallen. Or Malkin. God, where I've heard of that before. What, the Destroyer of Worlds or the Bomb King? Cursebreaker aiming for the Imperial chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, in which she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship. Within them, a beast akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. The balloon. Oh, the Moogle. A Cursebreaker aiming for the Imperial chase. That's not helpful. I'll tell you how to get there. Thank you. Thank you, Ari. Go through Dragon's Eyrie. Dragon's Eyrie. There. Are you still going to be streaming for the next 15 minutes? Yes, I am. I'm just going to be running around killing things and talking to people. You'll be fine. There will be no gay sex yet. Imperial chase. No, we're close to them. Oh, there it is. Okay. Bottom right. Yeah, I saw it. Towards the Imperial chase, turn in the woods, fallen airship. That's probably connected over here. I'll walk along the left here. Raptors? Nice. This way? This way. Is this the old mansion from Kingdom Hearts 2? Alright, so it's on the way here. Not actually in the Imperial chase. So this way. Okay. And there's more fallen stuff. Gotcha. Oh, I think I saw it. Them putting bombs in this game is so funny considering half your attacks are fire. It's really fucking with me. Constantly, every time I fight these guys.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
I'm like, oh, I gotta make sure I don't use those moves, and it's like, no, it doesn't matter. You can use those moves. Whiten. Yeah. Like, let me just use the spinning balls of fire around me. That'll go well. And it does. It goes against everything I've learned in my time playing Final Fantasy games. Damn it, I was trying to carry that. Oh. There's a lot of fire on the screen. Damn it. Oh shit.
Too slow.
Bombay. Oh god.
Nice try. That's better. Nice try.
Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Peel the... whatever. Let's go.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Feel the beat.
That should do it.
Peel?
If a wine needs
So
more
I
than
was
this,
about to say peel the meat, but then I went, that doesn't make any sense, and stopped myself.
Yeah.
But now I was able to to make things right and say what I should have said, which is peel the beat. Real things that happen, that you do, that also rhyme.
No need to ride from here.
Is there anything gonna hop out of here? No? Okay. Guess we'll... yeah, I guess this is just for like hunts that we just don't have. Understood. Or side quests.
Ready, go?
Just fast travel to the other places. Alright. I was thinking like, oh man, wouldn't it be like kind of weird to fast travel over here, but it only takes like 5 seconds. With the power of the SSD. My item will ship soon? Hasbro Pulse? Is this the fucking Armada Optimus Prime? It is! Yeah! Coming soon! Woo-hoo. This is like my most anticipated figure. I've been wanting this shit since it leaked. Like half a year ago. They made a figure of the Optimus Prime that got me into Transformers. That shit's great. A new one. Exciting.
Milady.
And it's coming soon.
I come bearing gifts.
I gotta cancel my other pre-orders for this thing.
Whatever is the occasion.
Have a ruby.
Oh my.
Now I know which one's coming sooner.
Clive, you really have outdone
It
yourself.
was like the first time I ever pre-ordered one thing
asked
at
me to
multiple
give it to
places.
you, to settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive.
Huh?
I thought you might finally be warming to
me. No.
Tell Otto he can
I'm
keep
very
his
monogamous.
baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Cid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same.
Very smitten and taken, yes.
Accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it?
I need to kill myself.
Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Hmm?
Long ago, yes. Cid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
Should just hit in a side quest. I mean, he's also a side character, so it makes sense.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Cid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
That's why I need to do that.
I'm beginning to see that.
And when we get a side quest for characters I care about, we'll do it. When the Gav side quest pops up, you know I'm on that shit day one. Frame one. His main key in Clive's quest. Got to hear it. Yeah, of course I'll do it for Gav.
You?
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the Hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Cid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Cid may have been the face of the Hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Cid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Cid's replacement.
Oh.
And rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Cid, he saw in you too. And don't we all?
That's interesting.
Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do. Goat will want to know the stones were delivered, if he's still with us.
Did you just call him Goat?
help to build.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Goat. Still
Oh my
alive,
god,
I
he
see.
did. Don't call him the
So
goat.
Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
He ain't no goat.
About that, I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
Mid's still not here. Probably because she has to be part of the main story.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let none say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running. There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that, huh?
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything.
What?
Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Nice.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
I don't use that many, but like, thank
Leave
you.
it with me. I'll only be a mo.
Them giving you both high potions and potions at the start of the game is a crazy choice, honestly.
It certainly feels more.
Especially when high potions heal more than 2 potions, and you also have like just as many, basically.
Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff.
Square Enix with these marvelous adventures.
Telling you.
Thanks for supporting us, and Mid, and all the others. I want to give a shout out to the person who named her Mid, because that's just great. Inventory increased. Poor Avengers. I don't. The joke doesn't work anyways. Nobody supported the Avengers. Not even Square Enix. That game was really funny because you can clearly tell the only reason they even got more content was purely out of contractual obligation. Poor Avengers. I need to play the Guardians of the Galaxy game. I own it. I need to make up for the harm Guardians did, or Avengers did to that game.
told me she was building a ship.
Talk to Karen. Yep. I was just about to talk to Otto, and I was like, oh, there's more green on my screen.
Lady Karen.
I heard good about Guardians. I've heard very good things about
Would you
Guardians.
prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
People come out of Guardians like, oh yeah, this game's like a 9 out of 10. And it's just like, wow. Really sucks what Square Enix did to the Marvel stuff.
The Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves
There's at least
another.
one win somewhere. Yeah.
And our circumstances have changed.
Welcome back, Rosa.
Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
What other lore do you have for me?
How'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh.
Hmm?
So you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass beyond that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat, me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable. Wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then. I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. He was always too clever for his own good, was Cid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him.
I did not expect this.
He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but this is also kind of a 14 kind of thing to do.
Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Cid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Cid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Oh my gosh, they're learning to count.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Cid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
That's a way of marking out important character-specific side quests. It'd just be like, this one gives this trophy. This one gives this trophy. I was wondering if there was a way to, if they had a way of marking out, this is the side quest we put money in.
Told me she was building.
Well, I thought it was still going to be a normal side quest, not, oh, by the way, here's an extra cutscene of... Fine, that one was good. Hi, Otto.
Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
Alright, you have too much faith.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive?
Gotta push for this one. Alright, fine. You're
Were you
allowed.
born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
I like that even as he was saying it, Clive was realizing it. Hey!
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Hello? Oh.
Obolus.
It's a boatman. What are you doing up here?
Yep. In a boat. Going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. Friend I mentioned not only agreed to share contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-ons in the Free City, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. So I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise. The Canvarian authorities would take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how... Oh, God. Ah, shit. I'd like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill. Cool, cool. Thanks, Mid.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Visit the old hideaway. Sid's legacy. Oh.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. I'll say this, old friend. Hugo Kupka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance.
I need to kill myself.
And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
Did he just wink? Did he just wink? Hold on. No, wait, go back. Could have sworn I've seen that. Can't be him. Clearly not.
Lady Karen. What a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
That's a good shot. That's an even better one.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I absolutely love how we had a full team hero shot and we've got
the blind march is on.
Like an old lady in there. That's great. This game's great.
Soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Oh?
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas.
You
wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
I see why you're part of the team now, Karen.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road.
Stop fucking going.
Thank you. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
This part was great. Yeah.
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
That's a great shot as well. Holy shit.
Did you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Is that a fucking dragon? Was that a fucking dragon skull? What the fuck was that? Was that always there? Alright, we'll head back to the hideaway and then we'll leave it there. Clive, you really are every person every part of a man I want to be. Ugh. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Yo, Vanguard. Yeah, he's. Wait, you have shit? Wait, the blood of Fenrir. Okay. I didn't know they added stuff here. Change image. Oh. He's too good. He's too good. I wish he would pose. There's clearly options for more options. There's space there. Why do we not have more space for more options? Give me poses. Please check things ever. What? This thing happens by itself. Why would I pay attention to it? I barely use fucking Torgal anyways. I love DLC. The photo mode DLC that has shirt options. I'm very excited. I have not opened it. Okay, this one you can yell at me for. I have not checked this at all. Extends precise execution. That's very unimportant. Always having Torgal launch it in the air. Dude. But what the why does he do the Yuffie thing? Oh! I'm putting that one. I'm getting this one. I don't bother with launching enemies because I can just wicked wheel. Upheaval. Search that one out. Do we have like icon presets? That'd be useful. Yeah, but you can do both. Also, I was trying to use Torgal, and then I spammed through like all of my potions in a fight trying to use Torgal, and I went, let's just not use Torgal. That's what actually happened there. Wicked wheel and ground pound him, it's great. Skill issue. Yeah. Haven't I talked enough about accidentally pressing buttons with Yari? Clive option for yes, I know. I'm glad you decided to go back for that one. You know, I'm sure it was very important to you. This would not be difficult. No! Apparently they got his fucking cheeks modeled. So you know what? They got the whole thing. Whole shebang on there. They have a lot modeled, yeah. How about this side? That's just wood. Let's stick to this side. Anyways, we'll finish things off there. Thanks for stopping by. What was I saying? What do I say? Completely forgot my... I don't care. I don't know. Adios, sayonara. Good night.